Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Danang and I'm delighted to see that you could be with me at my YouTube channel today. I know how much you all have on your plates. I wouldn't ask you to take time to watch this video until the end unless the matter was truly important, and it is. I'm pleased to welcome you all on my YouTube channel. You may as well check out others' video in this channel, like, comment, and subscribe if you find the content is entertaining. And allow me to also thank Kanwil DJBC Sulbagsel for conducting this wonderful event in order to celebrating 74th Hari Uang Republik Indonesia. Now, I certainly don't intend to keep you too much, but nonetheless would like to briefly speak about empowering local industries in time of COVID crisis, especially small medium enterprises. My focus would be on two questions. First, on why should be in time of COVID crisis, and secondly, how do we empower our local industries? First thing first, why should be in time of COVID crisis? I would like to describe the industries with the car race analogy, in which local industries is small engine car and multinational or global industries is big engine car equipped with turbo. In normal circumstances, or as I described in race car analogy, on a straight track, no matter how deep the gas we kick, most small engine can only dream to compete with bigger engine car with turbo. Local industries can only dream to compete with global industries in normal situation. It's a common sense that global industries have bigger capital and better resource, resulting in cheaper goods and more advertisement. They have a bigger engine with turbo. Luckily, now we are not in a normal situation. COVID crisis is a blessing in disguise. Why is it so? With race car analogy, I'll describe COVID crisis, which considered as a global pandemic, is a sharp corner on a race track. A situation when no matter how big your engine or whether your car equipped with turbo or not, you have to release the gas and push the brake. Even some cars might be slip and crash. COVID crisis is a situation when most industries, whether local or global industries, have to push the brake and slow down. Most of the industries back to square one. So the answers, why should be in time of COVID crisis? Because it is the right time. A very rare opportunity for local industries to overtake the global industries in the short term, the corner of the track. Now we move on to the second question. How do we empower local industries? Personally, I like to use SWOT analysis to solve any problem. In order to empower local industries, we must be able to identify strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. In this case, rather than speak about certain industries, I would rather speak about industry in general. While based on my earlier explanation, we all agree that the COVID crisis acting as both threat and opportunity. And COVID crisis also make most of the industries, no matter local or global, to face common weakness. The matter of what is the weakness, how pandemic and quarantine policy weaken industries, I'm pretty sure that you already heard on mass media and even experienced it by yourself. So now I'm going to focus on strength, in which, ironically, I believe that not many of our local industries are aware of their own strength. I do believe that the local industries, especially I'm talking about small medium enterprises, have competitive advantage compared to global industries or bigger enterprises in terms of response to change or adaptability and marketing power. Adaptability. Small medium enterprise with relatively small capital can easily change their line of business when the market is down, while the bigger industries have to struggle since they already established infrastructure for mass production specially made for their line of business. So it's all depend on the player creativity and wits. I'm not trying to simplify things here. I acknowledge that money or capital is one of the crucial factors that hinder our small and medium enterprises. But actually, based on paper published by International Labour Organization entitled Financing Small Business in Indonesia, Majority of enterprises in Indonesia use their own funds for working capital and investment. In general, bank lending for small businesses is relatively low. This number including both Sharia and conventional lending. The government has directed banks to allocate 20% of credit to small medium enterprises, a target that the banking industry is required to reach by 2019 and failed. It means that still many of our small and medium enterprises don't realize that funding is no longer a problem. Secondly, marketing power. Different with global industries, which their advertisement is costly and targeting consumers in general, with social media era nowadays, local industries, especially small medium enterprises, can promote their product for free and can be more intimate with their customers, since their customers mainly is their own friends and family. This advantage will eventually lead to other advantage, which is customers' loyalty. We can talk all day about all of the competitive advantage and maybe plus how our government really concerned about small medium enterprises development by making it easier to get small medium enterprise licensing and halal certificate, facilitating with tax incentive and so on and so forth. But the point is, to be able to empower local industries in time of COVID crisis, it all depends on the players' creativity, wits, and willingness. Today, I am here to encourage you, to start your own small medium enterprises and to buy from your local industries. The latest figures suggest that there are only 816,000 small medium enterprises in Indonesia, employing 7.9 million people and contributing only 27% to GDP. It's relatively small if we compare with Indonesian population as a whole. We can make it bigger. We can imitate China's success in empowering their small medium enterprises. As we know that small medium enterprises are important impetus to the economic development in China. Currently, small medium enterprises represent more than 90% of the enterprises in China. They also contribute over 60% to GDP, over 70% to patent, and account for 80% of nationwide jobs in China. Ladies and gentlemen, today seems to be a good time for us to start our own local industries or small medium enterprises. And in a way, one could argue that there has never been a better time to be a small medium enterprises owner. Not only because we have competitive advantages, but also in time of COVID crisis, while even most global industries suffer and have to slow down, local industries can overtake in the sharp corner. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by saying that I am very confident with enough creativity and willingness, and by our collective action, we will prevail and we will manage to empower local industries in time of COVID crisis. Thank you very much for your attention.